Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 9 of season 4 of Superman and Lois. This is the penultimate episode of the series. And in the last episode, we got to meet the infamous Milton Fine, Brainiac himself, at least in this universe. I don't know that he's going to be the last minute villain or anything like that. I think it's just a fun little Easter egg. He had the Brainiac logo on his computer. It's his alias as a human. And he is helping Lex steal John Henry Irons' suit, deck it out with all of the necessities to take on the Man of Steel himself. And that's where we ended the episode. So let's go ahead and find out what happens next, guys. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon or forget Marvel's channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes and react to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. We also got a poll going on right now for what show is going to be taking the place of the bear once we wrap that up. This is a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate and enjoy this reaction. Please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 9. Here we go.
It's all over the internet. Everyone's gonna know you're getting weaker.
How did they even find out?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did that?
He must have gotten scans from John Henry's suit.
Which proves he stole it, right?
Lovely.
Not exactly.
Who cares about proof? He stole that suit to kill you. We need to take him out.
That is not how we do things.
Maybe it should be.
No.
Ooh.
I stooped to lose level once. I'm not gonna let anyone else make that same mistake. You understand?
No, I understand. If anything changes, I'll be in.
Another advertiser?
It's that stupid Godfrey interview. Everyone says they believe me. They just don't want to be associated with me right now. How am I supposed to run a newspaper without ads?
See? Luthor's coming after Mom too. We can't just sit here, Dad.
John, enough.
Boys, why don't you go get something to eat? I want to talk to your dad. They're just worried about you.
No, I know, and I get it.
Luthor's just trying to get in your head. It's what he does. He's been doing it to me ever since he got out of prison.
Okay, well maybe it's time we got into his head.
What does that mean? We kind of tried that with his daughter. Didn't really work. But do we have another angle we can take?
Maybe after you.
Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Oh no.
I named Mom's tea after her.
John's famous French dip. Sweet.
I don't think I got anything.
No, here it is. Jordan's loaded curly fries.
On the kids menu? Does Vicky know that we're the same age? Dude, relax. Everyone loves fries. Yeah, says the guy with the great French dip.
Oh my god, guys.
Thanks. Jordan's very excited to try his curly fries.
Oh my god, that looks terrible.
What are you doing here?
You're being sued for defamation.
Are you fucking kidding
And this is a
me?
bill for Lex's windows.
I mean, I'm not
specialty
surprised,
pieces.
I
By the
guess.
way, you can stop looking for Cheryl or Gretchen or whatever you thought her name was. Something tells me you're never gonna find her.
Lovely. Oh. Special little visit, it seems. Wait, him or him?
To appeal to me as a father again?
I'm here to tell you you'll never hurt another person.
Tough talk from someone flying around with a 60-year-old heart.
No, it worked just fine the last time you were in Smallville. How's your eye?
Things have changed.
Well, because you shaved and put on a suit? Seems to me like you're playing dress up. Or maybe more like Amanda McCoy is playing dress up with you.
I thought you might be here to talk about a
Interesting.
different suit.
I have a feeling that was her idea too. Using the Godfrey interview as a distraction? It's not really your style.
You don't know my style.
Not that you even have one if someone else is always calling the shots.
I don't need her.
Oh,
To take you
oh,
out.
I see what he's
Tell
doing.
yourself that.
This might
You're no
work.
match for what's next. I am coming after everything you have ever loved, and I will rip it all away from you, just like I've ripped out your beating heart.
You didn't do that. Just saying.
Enjoy your freedom, Lex. It's running out. Nice tie.
Let's go. That got under his skin. You could see it in his face. Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck this tie. I'm gonna wear anything Superman likes. It's kind of funny. It's getting to her now. It's working.
Cheryl Kimball's dead, and everyone else is either dead or lawyered up. We've been at this for months with nothing to show for it. We lost.
We have not lost. After everything we've been through, your cancer diagnosis, your treatments, the surgery, I died.
Because Luthor killed you. Even Superman wasn't safe from that lunatic.
And we're still here. Chapter 7 of your masterclass. How's it start?
Clark, please.
Oh, come on, it's my favorite part. Just say it once.
No.
When you hit a wall, trust your gut, then retrace your steps and go back to the beginning.
You should listen to her. She's pretty awesome.
You're just such a dork.
I know, that's why you love me.
It's gonna take some getting used to.
Look, Luthor was pretty clear that he's coming for all of us now. I need to make sure the boys are ready to handle whatever his next move is. Call me
Training time?
Okay.
Hey boys, we've got to talk. Hey boys, we've got to talk.
That's so cool.
Everything okay?
We need to go to the fortress.
Like, right now?
Might as well give the people what they want.
All right, let's go. I mean, it's all on display. Who gives a shit? Let's go. It's kind of wild, man.
This is for you. A gesture of my appreciation.
Removing her, probably buying her out.
This makes me.
The largest shareholder of Luthor Corp. After me.
Or the opposite.
I guess we do make a good team.
Oh, did you see him furrow his brow when she said that?
Will facilitate the board's approval. You shouldn't have any issues.
You're not coming?
Milton has something to show me.
Oh, Superman got to him. Got in his head.
Jordan's right. How's fighting reruns gonna help
Oh,
us?
dude, that's cool.
It's not. When John Henry came here, he was dead set on killing me.
Stranger.
Yeah, we remember.
I love that it's come full circle when we thought this was a alternate universe Lex and everything, and now that very same suit is in Lex's hands.
Look, just focus and give it your best shot.
All right.
Damn. Oh! That utility, man. Clark's fucking reaction to all of this is great.
Stop. It's enough for today.
But no, Dad, we got this.
I just want to see where you guys are at. Okay, look, why don't you go home and I'll meet you guys there later.
You don't want to give him some feedback, some input, anything? Oh! We gonna talk to Bruno, no.
You look healthy.
Dr. Ko wouldn't go so far as to say I'm cancer-free, but my treatments are all done.
She's a great doctor.
Everyone at your hospital was very good to me.
I'm happy for you. And I'm sure Pia would be too.
I'm sorry for your loss. Despite everything, Pia was a really good friend to me, and I never could have gotten through chemo without her.
That means a lot. But it isn't the reason you're here.
Luthor, he keeps coming after my family.
You're the one that let him out of jail. What'd you expect?
He didn't kill Boss Moxie. I didn't have a choice.
You did. You just made the wrong one.
That is not true.
Pia warned you. She told you he was the devil.
I couldn't live with putting him away for something he didn't do.
How's that working out for you?
This isn't about me, it's about my family.
Why do you think we set Luthor up in the first place?
Luthor isn't gonna stop at my family. If we don't put him away, he is gonna cause a lot of pain for a lot of people, including everyone in Hobbs Bay. He will destroy everything good you have built there. You can't want that. I know Pia wouldn't.
Don't you bring her into this.
And what about Mateo? He is coming after my boys. You think he won't come after yours?
She's got a point.
What is it you want me to do exactly?
You helped send Luthor to prison for 17 years with a lie. Help me put him away for good with the truth.
What does he have that we could leverage?
I overhauled the interface, gave it a complete system upgrade, added a wireless connection to the Luthor core satellite array.
Oh, he's even got a bottled city that looks eerily like Kandor. Again, more than likely an Easter egg. Would be shocked if it becomes more than that with this little time left in the show, but yeah.
By the way, you never served in the military, correct?
No. Why?
I recovered a deleted Captain Luthor file in the suit's registry.
Wow.
Anything else?
There is one last thing.
Love
should
it.
see. The DoD file on a Project Doomsday.
Finally bringing that back around.
I wondered where you've been.
I think we all
Where is he
have.
now? Is there anyone with an axe to grind against Luthor who isn't dead?
Luthor doesn't leave loose ends. Lex only cares about himself. Doesn't matter who you are, he will use you up and throw you away, never to be seen again.
Kind of like what happened with Cheryl Kimball.
Luthor killed Cheryl. To do something like that to someone who loved you? That's low, even for Luthor.
Wait, hold on. What?
Cheryl was in love with Luthor?
I think Cheryl got it in her head she could change him. I have a feeling that Luthor might have given her that idea.
I'm pretty sure that pattern is repeating itself.
Think about a pattern.
Interesting.
It always ends the same.
So the key might very well be
Thank you for your help, Bruno.
his little...
I really appreciate it.
Aww.
I'm glad Superman is back. Tell him he's still got work to do.
Damn. Was a nice little surprise right there, dude. Anyway, seems like his undoing may very well be the fact that he's let somebody get this close to him.
Kal, your sons are not you.
How long?
I'm afraid it will never happen.
What if we change the training?
Their limitations are genetic. No half Kryptonian could be what you were.
They shouldn't have to be. I'm their father. I'm supposed to protect them.
Maybe you shouldn't have been having them go at it one at a time. Teach them to fight as a team. They're half of you. Together they could be a full you, right? You know? I mean, that's just math.
Fighting wasn't going to keep you safe from the danger we were about to face. The only thing that could do that was to send you away.
I don't
What's
like
her
it either.
takeaway here?
Dad gave up on us too quickly. I would have stayed there all day. What's the point? You already saw what he needed to see. Okay, well, I actually believe in us. I'm a literal cautionary tale. All I'm saying is that sometimes Dad is right. We have to accept what we can and can't do.
Maybe we can't beat Luthor's suit yet. Do you think Dad can?
Maybe.
You heard him. Dad said the suit almost killed him when he was at his best. Now that he's not, how can he beat it?
All of you together.
How can anyone?
There's fucking
That was a
3
real
of you
risk you
people.
took, Miss Lane.
Come on.
The person that monster once was cared for me, or another version of me.
You mean the world from the Allie Alston incident?
That's where he came from, through a breach of the mines.
I know where it is.
Great. We can make sure never to go there. I just need a few
Realistic
hours to finish our
response.
Send it to me when you're done. I'm headed to Smallville.
meeting. Smallville.
Is it in the mines? Is that where he thinks it is?
Visit an old friend.
Lovely.
You're here about the lawsuit.
I'm here to warn you that you're in danger. How much do you know about Cheryl Kimball? Did you know that Lex was in love with her? Or at least Cheryl thought so, before she realized Lex is incapable of loving anyone.
That was a long time ago.
But the pattern's the same. Lex kept Cheryl close until he got everything he needed from her, and then...
Cheryl was in way over her head. Lex has done nothing but reward me.
Lex will give you all the money in the world. It doesn't matter to him. But ask him for something that does matter, and he will throw you away. Look what he did to his own daughter. Lex doesn't care about you, Amanda, but deep down, I think you know that.
Are you finished now?
Ask Luthor about Cheryl.
Wow, they've literally pit them against each other. They were like, haha, look at us, we're a power couple. Not so much anymore.
He's headed back to that cow patty factory.
Smallville? Did he say why?
Not with words, but pretty sure it has something to do with that.
It's in Smallville?
Big guy seems to think so.
But that's not part of the plan.
No, it doesn't take a genius to know you're not the one in charge here. But also, take it from a genius.
Kind of like his attitude, man. He doesn't give a shit.
The boys are nowhere near ready, and according to my mom, they never will be.
No offense, but your parents have been wrong multiple times. I mean, Jor-El told you we'd never have kids.
I know, it's different.
Is it though? That was also supposedly genetic.
Figure out a workaround.
We don't have time. Luthor could come after us any minute.
What are you doing here talking to me, Clark? You need to stop worrying about what Jordan and Jonathan can't do and figure out what they can.
Exactly. Thank you.
about earlier.
We're not ready.
No, you're not. But that's not a reason to stop trying.
No.
That was my bad. Maybe we do something a little different this time.
Team exercises. Trust falls.
Powers. So when I was learning how to use them, I did it alone. I
Yes,
tended the
let's
fortress
go.
Alone. Started making saves alone. And whenever I fought, no matter how many people I was fighting, I was alone. That's all I ever knew.
Pretty sad. Yeah, do you like need a hug or something?
Okay, look, all I'm saying is you
Aw.
two have always had each other. And now that John has powers, you have each other again. That's your strength. Each other. Together, the two of you can be better than I ever was alone.
You really think that?
I do. We just have to get you there.
Also, right now, there are 3 of you.
This time,
I feel like he's counting himself out
Work as a
again.
team and land a punch. If you can.
Let's go.
It's on, Pop.
Love it. Uh-oh.
Clark told you to never come back.
I'm just here for one last thing. This will all be over soon enough.
What's that supposed to mean?
Goodbye, Lois.
Does he just want to have a chat with Doomsday? Thinks he can get him back to his side? What's the plan? It's got something to do with Doomsday.
When were you gonna tell me you found it? This was not part of the plan, Lex. Cannot control that thing.
Doesn't matter.
Then why are you here?
I gave this town a chance, and they chose him and Lois.
So you're just going to what? Unleash that thing on Smallville?
I offered them millions, and they spit in my face. They have to pay for what they did.
Oh my god. He is messed
This was
up.
over. Once we got rid of Superman and Lois Lane, now you want to wipe out a whole town? Do you realize how crazy that sounds? This was never part of the plan.
Maybe not your plan.
We're partners. You can't just make these kinds of...
I can do whatever I want! I am in control, not you!
Good god. Man, Lois and Clark did a number on these two.
You make her feel something for you, and then you threw her away?
Who have you been talking to?
Is anything between us even real?
She's been poisoning the well again.
Answer the question!
Is it ready? Send it.
All right, let's see what happens.
Don't do this. Lex, please. I know how this ends.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
We couldn't at least make it green. It's fine. I just think it's kind of funny. I had to. Like, is it trying to get home?
Hello, old friend. Seems you've lost your way. You and I were the same. Both of us created by pain. It gave us purpose. Made us strong. You understood that before. But that woman confused you.
No, God.
Made you forget why you're here. But I can fix that and set you back on your path. Are you ready to die for me one more time?
Why would this thing listen to him at all? Ah! Oh my god.
You guys aren't trying to hit me, right?
Stop trying to hit me and hit
Can you
me.
explain how this works again?
We're just taking it easy on y'all, man. Yeah, it's getting pretty close to your bedtime.
Oh. You like this one? No?
No, not a fan?
Uh-oh. Think we're out of time for playing around.
Go into town, find your mom.
Dad, we can help.
If that thing gets out, I need you to keep everyone safe. Go.
You were right. Luthor's out of control. He is never going to stop.
What's he doing
Damn.
in Smallville?
He found
It
that
worked.
monster. It's here. Luthor wants to destroy this town. He is going to unleash that thing on everyone here.
Too late.
Killed you before, but this time is going to be special.
Oh, that's what he meant. He's going to evolve him one more time.
What have you done? Just finishing what I started.
Probably kill what little humanity's still left in there, too. shit.
Where's your father?
He went to the mines. Stop it. I can't hear him. Me neither.
It's coming.
Dude. Yo, holy shit. That's the closest we've gotten to like a comic, like look-wise, Doomsday, minus the S. I'm sorry, Lois, I think he's gone this time. I think every time that this thing has died, like, more and more of him's gone. Yeah, she recognized it as well. Dude, look at him. But while they're dealing with this, what is Luthor doing? Dude, he died to him before. Like, how would they even stand a chance against him right now? Because he gets more powerful every time. Even three of them, I don't know, scaling wise based on what we've seen. But I don't know, man. We gotta figure this out.
Miss May. Miss May, you're gonna be all right. Hey, here. Hold on to this. Whenever I have panic attacks, it helps to hold on to something cold. You're gonna have to breathe. Look at me.
This is such a fucking great moment, man.
Through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Right. Close your eyes.
Wow. Aww. That was such a beautiful little moment for Jordan. Like, such a full circle moment for him as well. Fuck, man. That got me. Jonathan! Okay, thank God.
You guys okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safety.
Oh, God damn it, man. Uh-oh. He's like just watching.
Kill whatever that is.
Not for good.
So does that mean you're headed back now?
Not yet. This time I want to watch Superman die with my own eyes.
This Lex, he's a good fucking Lex, man. Michael Cudlitz is, he's climbing the ranks.
Clark.
Oh, he is not looking good, man.
Dad, please. I love all of you.
Dude, I mean, if you'd go alone, there's no hope. Fuck off with that. He didn't even get to finish his sentence there, man. I mean, I get it. He doesn't want to put them in the line of fire, but right now, he's it. And he knows he ain't it. He died last time when this thing was weaker, and he's now weaker than he was then. He doesn't stand a chance one-on-one. Like, I understand wanting to keep them out of this, but like, what's the alternative? He just dies, and then there's no one left to hold this thing off. Like, it's just gonna kill them all anyway at that point. They should be in the ring fighting alongside him. That's what I feel like they should have been working on. You know, I think like working together, the two of them, to like team up against him is a great start, but I think they needed to be working as like a trinity, as like a full-on squad, not just a 2v1, but we need to be working as a unit, all three of them. We don't have John Henry Irons to help. We don't have any kind of backup here. Tal Rose still chilling on the other world. They at least kind of showed us that pathway there has been since sealed, or maybe he just doesn't know the way back. He just knows it's somewhere in the mines. They were kind of vague about that before, if there was just an active portal or not after all that, since Talro decided to stay behind in the other side. There's no other superheroes in this world. We got no one to lean on other than the kids. And it sucks that it has to be that way, but just going at it by himself is putting them in more danger. But my God, Doomsday looks sick as hell. Aside from the S, ripped it right off the page. The beard and everything, man. God. And he looks so good. So good. Him just coming in and just cutting him off mid-sentence and just grabbing him by the head and just yoinking him off. You know, I was wondering what Lex's game was going to be. Like, how would he convince this thing? Because it was like, if Lois was able to get through to the Clark within, you know, and he backed off of his subsequent attacks and was just trying to get home because she woke up that side of him, or at least called out to that side of him, why would it willingly help Luthor? Well, that's the thing. It didn't. He killed it again to force it to evolve again. And this time, and as we've seen, it seems that every time he comes back, he is less and less there. And at this point, there doesn't seem to be any remnant of Bizarro left in there at this point. I mean, that's at least the implication that they left us with. So we're kind of fucked right now. I don't know how we get out of this. I really don't. Lex is just hovering above, and if he really wanted to do some extra work, he could even join the fray and help this thing kill Superman if he really wanted to. Like, he could guarantee his victory if he wasn't being so fucking cocky at the moment and wanting to enjoy the pain or whatever the fuck he's got going on right now. But I like the way that they systematically kind of defanged him in a way. But by doing that, they kind of pushed him into this avenue. And he maybe would have found this path on his own anyway. But, you know, as they were trying to like, oh, he's getting in our heads with this defamation lawsuit, with the pulling of all these ad resources for the paper, like he's coming at our lives in these other ways, these roundabout ways. You know, well, let's try to play our own little game. And Clark went in, made him kind of doubt his control. The thing he really needs in his life is that sense of control, by be like, hey, I know this wasn't your plan. You would never do something like this. She's the real thinker here, huh? And then because of that little seed, you know, he treated her kind of callously and coldly when he was like, here's all this money that you earned. And then after Lois going to see Bruno, retracing her steps back to the beginning to see if there's anything she overlooked. That was a fun scene, seeing those two, like bringing him back in, talking about Pia, kind of reflecting upon everything that they've been through and everything we learned in season 3. And then finding out that because of those past connections, that this woman that, you know, has now gone missing, Otis strung up in a jail cell, her in the wind after seducing her father and going through all of that, by all means, scratched off the list to say, we learned that they, in fact, at least at one point, were lovers. And we could leverage that knowledge to be like, hey, these cycles seem to be repeating themselves here, Amanda, and you think you're fine, but you're really not. Go ask him yourself. And he's already, before she even had a moment to ask about it, he already went back to Smallville, and he's already kind of poked the bear with this other beast. Like she thought she could fix him. She thought she could control him. She thought they could work together, but he is a different kind of animal. And he is just going to destroy anyone and everyone that gets close to him, if it at all benefits him in any kind of way. I think, like, I don't know how you get past the way he treated his daughter. You know, she thought she was so special that the way he treated his own daughter wouldn't reflect upon how he would treat her. But I think she's just had that thrown in her face when he's like, hey, I thought we were done with this. This was a part of the plan. He's like, yeah, well, fuck you. It's just spiraling out of control. And I like, though, that despite all of that, we did get to kind of see the boys kind of helping the town. John saving the store that he used to work at. And Jordan being able to go into the diner and kind of, you know, console somebody else who's going through something he was very familiar with. That was probably one of my favorite moments of this episode, was him consoling that woman who was clearly having a panic attack. And he used his experiences, you know, bringing us full circle back to this. A lot of full circle moments in this season in general, you know, especially with the fact that they called out the fact that this suit used to belong to a Luthor. You know, it had just been co-opted. And now it has made its way to Luthor. It's kind of like how they teased Doomsday, but then it turned out to Bizarro, but then he eventually did become Doomsday. It's just this again, actually, when you think about it. But I really love that moment where Jordan took the time out of all this chaos to kind of help her through this attack. You know, beyond like the punchy, flashy stuff, like that's a real hero moment in my mind right there. It's like that classic Superman panel of him talking down the kid who was wanting to jump from the top of the building, you know. It's just one of those things, man. It's just like heroic in a special kind of way, you know. I don't know. Also, it's not a CW DC show without properly branding your superheroes. You know, the Flash and across a lot of the Arrowverse shows, you always kind of saw that. Once they kind of came into this public sphere, especially at Jitters, man, they had Flash themed like everything on the menu, and they didn't skip a beat, dude. The moment they found out they had Superman here, they were merchandising on everything, man. I thought that was kind of funny. And Jordan getting on the kids menu. God, I like that kind of gag. The curly fries for his curly hair. I have no clue how we get out of this situation, but next week's the finale. Next week's the final episode of the show, and we are in a sticky spot. The boys are nowhere near what Clark would have been before, though together they may compare, but he's also lesser than he was. I don't know that we have the power to take this thing out. I really don't think we could convince Luthor to help either. I don't think that would happen. Unless we somehow get this creature to attack Luthor and then it becomes about his survival. We have to make it about him. And then maybe the four of them, for their mutual survival, could work together. If he realizes that, look what you've done. Like his self-destructive nature, like he's so like confident that his things are not going to come back to bite him in the ass. Like that he just unleashed this thing with no contingency on what to do after the fact, which is very Lex to do when he really gets that deep into his like tunnel vision, his hatred towards Superman. And if we can find a way to weaponize that to our benefit, maybe it could be a 4v1. That's the only thing I can think of right now, but who knows? Guys, what do you think? How do you feel? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sherritt, York, Korskov, Robert Albionu, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Watchtower. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.